Hi, I'm Rik Fey, and this is the Minnesota Collie Group. Welcome to the video series on Panantukan, the exciting art of Filipino boxing. As a way of introducing the basic motions of this art, we're going to turn to the double stick category. In Collie, most things are taught through the weapon, and we're going to use this basic set of drills to instill some motions we'll use later with the empty hand. So what you need is 2 sticks, some room to move in a partner. First part is you're going to put your right stick over your left. You're going to start by striking a right hand inward and bring it up to the opposite shoulder. Backhand with your left, put it outward like this. Then you backhand right and tuck it under the left arm. Left inward, bring it up. Right backhand, bring it out. Left backhand and tuck it under that. Right inward, bring it up. Left backhand, put it out here. Right backhand and tuck it under. Left inward, bring it up. Right backhand, put it out. Left backhand and tuck it under. Last time through, right inward. Left backhand, right backhand and tuck. Left inward, right backhand, left backhand and tuck. So I'm going to let the group take about a minute and do just the upper body motion if you would. Okay, now let's add the footwork piece to this drill. What I'd like you to do is step forward at a 45-degree angle with your left foot. Switch your feet together and step forward with your right foot, 45-degree angle. Put them back in the center, step straight to the side. Put them back to the center, step straight to the side. Back to the center, step back with your left. Back to the center, step back to your right. So you have 6 directions. Forward 45, forward 45. Straight sideways, to the rear 45, to the rear 45. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Notice that the feet are coming together in the middle every time. Gives us a chance to change direction. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll let the group keep going for a minute. That's it. Perfect. Good job. Try to stretch out. That's it. Step as dynamically as you can. Stay on the balls of your feet. Keep moving. Okay, now let's put all that together. So we have an upper body component, which is an inward, a backhand, inward, backhand, backhand. The basic we call heaven 6. Inward, backhand, backhand, inward, backhand, backhand. We have a lower body component, which is 2 forward at 45 degrees, 2 sideways, straight, and 2 to the rear 45 degrees. Note that these do not lose distance, but your body stays forward. So what we're going to do is start putting this together. Step forward with your left and do 3 beats. 1, 2, 3. Bring your feet back together, step forward right. 1, 2, 3. Feet together, step out to the side left. 1, 2, 3. Feet in the middle, out to the side. 1, 2, 3. Again, exchange. 1, 2, 3 to the rear, and 1, 2, 3 to the rear. 1, forward 45. 2, forward 45. 3 side, 4 to the side. 5 to the rear, 6 to the rear. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Note that the switch is on the inward, 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 and on the inward. Again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So now as a preliminary, we've got your upper body and your lower body moving together. Now we'll put it together with a partner. So what you're going to do, starting with your left foot, stepping out at 45 degrees, strike 3 beats. Put it together, strike 3 beats, sideways strike 3 beats. And to the rear, to the rear. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And back. Okay, so the class will start slowly. Nice and easy. Step out. Ready? 1. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Perfect. 2, proper distancing now. Now that we're warmed up, you have your basic weaponry, you've instilled some motion in your body. We're going to go through some of the most basic types of footwork that will be essential in using the techniques of Panatukan. The first one, we're going to use the word step and slide, which comes from the Jikendo legacy, but it's easier than trying to use Filipino terminology for our purposes. So what you're going to do is take a left lead. I want you to advance your front foot slightly and then retreat with your rear foot slightly. When you advance, your other foot slides. When you retreat, your other foot slides. So we step and slide, 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 forward and back, forward and back, forward and back, forward and back. Always trying to keep the rear heel up, keep your legs sprung, keep in good position, good athletic structure. Now, as we go forward and back, we're also going to add out to the right and out to the left. If you step 6 inches with your right foot, make sure that your left foot trails 6 inches. If you step 6 inches with your left foot, make sure that your right foot goes 6 inches back. So we're going to go one forward, one back, one to the right, one to the left. One forward, one back, one to the right, one to the left. One forward, one back, one to the right, one to the left. One forward, one back, one to the right, one to the left. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. All right, so second type of footwork, we just call it a forward V. Sometimes the words female triangle is used. So what you're going to do is, starting with your feet together, you're going to step out this way and make a parrying motion. Bring your foot back, step out this way and make a parrying motion. Should be very easy after you warmed up with your sinuwalan. Step out and parry, step out and parry. So the left foot comes out, left hand crosses the body. Right foot comes out, right hand crosses the body. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Now, the way we work this with a partner is very interesting. It becomes like a little dance, almost a Filipino kind of square dance. So we're going to start like this, tapping each other on the shoulder and step out this way. Tap here, tap here. Usually they add what we call a saluting motion. Here, like this. It's going to be the first one we're going to do. So you exchange and you tap this way like this. This is actually the very beginning of learning to parry in this art. You're starting to learn to parry. Even though it's on the whole body, it's not a small structure like a jab or a cross. But you're starting to get the basics, the preliminaries for parrying. So we'll have the group go ahead and start. I'll put you with Diana. And you're going to step out with your left foot first. Ready? Go. Step and parry. Step and parry. That's it. Change your feet every time. Step out with one, step out with the other. That's it, Danny. There you go. Good job. Step out with the left, and then the right, and then the left, and then the right. That's it. Now, as your body assimilates the motion, slowly start to pick it up. Again, slowly start to pick it up. Don't rush it. Don't make your body uncomfortable. As you feel comfortable with it, slowly pick it up. A little faster. That's it. Again, don't feel rushed. Just pick it up. That's it. A little faster now. A little more bend in the legs. Okay, time. Very nice. Now the next stage is we're going to learn to go behind. So in this cycle, as we go back and forth with each other, what you're going to do is reach across. This allows us to complete the triangle and go back to here. So if I were to reach across here, we now complete the base of the triangle here, and then step back and go back to here. 1, 2. So if she reaches across my back anytime, either partner can initiate this. We step back and you end up straight. 2. If I reach across, we step back and go back. And again, this is teaching you the different angles and the parrying motion that you'll use later in the art. Nobody fights like this. It is not promoted as a fighting type of a drill. It's for your agility and for your feel for moving with a partner and for your angulation. Okay, everybody just go ahead and start that. Grab your partner, or if you want to hop in, you can. Go ahead.
I'll just do it on my own here.
Nice and gentle, that's it. Don't feel rushed. Try to figure out how to pass behind the person now. That's it, you got to feel that cooperation. It's more like dancing a waltz. Step across, back out in front, that's it. There you go. Okay, again, as you start to feel comfortable, go ahead and pick it up just a little bit. A little faster now. Through an analyzation of the individual blows in this art. We'll take some time to just detail things, especially for the beginner. This will be very important because immediately after this we move on to combinations, defenses. Things are going to move very quickly. So here we go. Being that it's a boxing art, the jab is a very important tool. The first jab that you're going to learn is a straight finger jab. We say sungab. Sungab is just a finger jab going straight in the eyes, as opposed to patik, which is a sort of slapping of the eyeball with the pad of the finger. You can easily work this by just having your partner hold their hand open like that and finger jabbing straight into it. It's not necessary to do it hard. Take 3 or 4 times, just finger jab it. Retraction is important, structure is important. Keep your own hands up and by your face, and then let your partner try the same thing. Finger jab, finger jab, finger jab, and so on. Perfect. Okay, important thing is, again, it goes straight to, direct to the eyeball with no wind up. Very nice. Okay, everybody has it? Yeah. All right, so we move on. The straight jab originates actually from the rear foot, but transfers through the shoulder, takes the straight line in, and is pushed straight into the nose here like that, and withdrawn like that. So it's straight in and straight back, straight in and straight back. It's the most common kind of jab that we use. Rear hand should be held either here or here. Difference being, people who are used to a boxing glove generally hold it right here. So the jab is delivered here, boxing glove is here. People who are used to a barehanded art generally put it here, because I can't afford to take a jab when it's a finger jab. So if he's trying to jab my eyeball, I need to make sure I get in the way of that. As opposed to a boxing glove where sometimes I can take the jab a little bit and then ride it in and start to work. Okay, so all we're going to do here is just practice on each other very lightly, just targeting that jab. Straight in and straight out. Goes right between the hands. Rear hands up, go ahead. Nice and easy. Straight in and straight out. Yeah. Just reach it out and touch the nose. That's it. Note the word touch, not smash or crush. Nobody hurting each other. Perfect. That's it. Nice and easy. All right. One thing that you will find a little different in this art is it is a barehanded art. As you start to hit things barehanded, you have to realign a bit as opposed to using a glove. All right, the next one is what we call a raking jab. A raking jab hits the target and rakes downward as it comes off. It is an incredibly destructive blow. The downside of it is it leaves you a bit open as it retracts because it's naturally going to be down here as it comes back. So it's done only in certain circumstances, but again, it's horrendously destructive. So the way we do that is you arc your shoulder, you put this hand right in front of your face and pull downward as it hits the target. We're not actually going to practice this on the skin, so you're just going to cut it short and rake it down this way, back, like that. Again, purpose is for this to hit and rake downward as it comes off the target, causing more pain on the face. So just nice and easy. Straight in and then pull it down like that. Yeah, remember, it's not an overhead. It's a straight jab that rakes down this way. Flick it in and pull it out that way. There we go. Very nice. Okay, next one. Something that's very important, especially right now in the martial arts, is a retreating jab. Something that allows you to keep the opponent at a distance where you can punch, do your other manipulations. You don't have to grapple immediately. So, if I have Dave hold his hand out here and step forward, I'm going to arc out and make space as I do it. So as he comes forward, there. The first thing that happens is this extends. I let him run into this as I lift my rear foot and let him drive me back and set up for the next blow. Again, retreating jab, tap, out here like that. Retreating jab, tap. Don't concentrate on the power of the jab because then you will tend to go forward. Going forward gets you too close, you end up grappling before you want to. So again, retreating jab, stepping back here like that. Okay, go ahead, try that. On your partner's hand, please. Let's not hurt each other. That's it, let them step in. Slowly as you work, you should get this to where you can really jump in on each other and still create the distance. Okay, perfect. Now, on the low jab. Okay, a low jab is very important. Again, we're coming from weaponry. So if this is with the knife, this kind of blow is very important. We use it on the hip bone, we use it on the thigh, and we use it on the low rib cage here like this. All of those are very good blows with the bare hand. Obviously, with a glove on in a gym situation, this won't do much. Without the glove, on an unprepared opponent, the hip bone and the leg are wonderful targets and set up the other things that we're going to do in here. So what you're going to do now is just angle down, one, and touch each other. The body should bend down here like that. Note that I've dropped levels. We never throw the low jab like this because you're looking right at his tools. That and out. Okay, go ahead, low jab. Again, bend the body down, extend it into the, that's it. Remember, their body should bend in half. Reach in. That's it. Good job. Bend your body in half. That's it, Danny. Bend. Bend. That's it. Nice. Okay, last category for the jab. You're going to do what we call angled jabs. Angled jabs are things like stepping to the left and jabbing over his guard, stepping out this way slightly but still jabbing in the middle, or stepping all the way out and firing this over the guard this way. It's any angle. So the way we set this up is very easy. I've set up sectors here, and I'm going to jab into them. I'm going to just kind of figure out the different ways that I can work my left jab by stepping around his guard. And it may be that you want to step to the right, or maybe that you want to step out to the left, go over this way. All we do is learn to angle in different ways with the jab. Okay, one person like that. Ready? Go. Please no contact, we're just targeting right now. That's it. This is a trust your partner drill. That's it. Extend. Remember, shoulder it in. A big part of the power in any jab is from the shoulder. Very nice. Okay, now, on the right cross. So what we're going to do is we're covering the straight right or the right cross. Several things we're going to do here first. The first one is stepping in. It's generally preceded by a jab, not always, but generally preceded by a jab. As you step in, make sure that your rear foot chops up. So it's going to chop into position here so that when I finally throw that rear hand, it is driven by the rear side of my body. So the first straight right goes right between his hands and is anchored in the rear foot. A very common mistake is to overreach so that your rear foot is traveling at the same time that your hand is traveling. It will still land, it will still have some force, but not near the force that this one will have when I've anchored my foot and I can actually extend through the jaw and hit with power. So, cross number one, you're going to jab in, throw it right by his face, 2, go back. Okay, note the range. Jab in, throw it by the face so that I have enough distance. Step out. 1, 2, right up the middle. Note that on the right hand, this parks itself on my face. My shoulder raises to cover me, and my head is down. So all he has to hit at is forehead. I know there's a lot of forehead. Jab in, throw the right hand, step out. Okay, everybody by the face, go ahead. Straight right, hands up by your face. Roll that shoulder over to protect your jaw. That's it. Push it forward now. Straight in. Nice form. Drive from the rear leg. Good job. That's it. Keep punching everybody while I talk. An excellent drill for beginners is to have them punch 1, 2, step back and bend their legs. Just to get them used to activating their legs in the punching motion. 1, 2, step back, bend down. 1, 2, step back, bend down. 1, 2, step back and bend down. Okay, second right hand for everybody, the retreating right. So we add the retreating jab with the retreating right cross. Very important, especially in this day and age, everybody's charging us. So as he steps forward, you're going to jab. As this foot is anchored, you're going to extend and right cross. Okay, that's all it is. So you step in, 1, 2, back you go. Step in, 1, 2, back you go. Notice I'm not hitting him. There's no sense making contact right now. But the core of this, if you just stay there, Dave, is to step back, again, anchored, drive this forward so that whatever's coming at you gets stopped, and then back into position. Okay, everybody's try that? Nice and easy. Step back. Again, let that rear foot move first. Yep. Now, it's the basics of the retreating jab along with the right hand. Step back. That's it. Yeah, left jab first in. So as you go, you're going to step back. As your foot slides, right hand. Okay? Step back, right hand. Step back, right hand. Now you charge her. Step back, right hand. Step back, right hand. Perfect. Nice. All right, now we're going to step either right or left to land the right hand. So very commonly what you'll see is people will either step slightly left to land a right hand, or they will step out to the right to land the right here. Okay, these are full steps. They're the same footwork that we had in the beginning here. So you're going to step to your left, which gives you the angle to land that right hand. Or you're going to step to your right, which gives you the angle to land that right hand like that. Okay, can everybody try that? That's it. Try to find the gap. See how it opens up as you step. Your vision should, or your visual picture should change just slightly. That's it. Good job. Still throw a nice right cross. Everybody, nice, stable. Yeah. Perfect. Okay, now, the last one is a little bit unique to this art. We call it a fading right. What you're going to do is, it's usually done as he's coming forward, and I pivot my body on what's called a side step. As he comes forward, I'm going to sidestep and throw the right hand. Usually followed by a left or a foot jab or something to put him down, or a foot sweep, and then a follow. But this is, again, it's a step with this foot and a torque this way. As he comes forward, bang, he runs into the right hand. And then it's pretty much up to you what you want to do with them. You step in, follow up, do whatever you're going to do. So the core of this is to step out and turn as you follow through. It is a knife-based motion. This drill, in the second tape, we will cover what we call knife tapping, because a lot of our motions come from this. But the sidestepping is a way to sidestep a knife attack. It's also now used as a way to deliver the right hand here. And again, whatever your follow-up is from there you go. Okay, so very carefully, try to sidestep out, deliver the right hand. Quickly as you can. That's it. Good job. Find the gap as they come forward. That's it. Perfect. Okay, so now we're going to cover the hook. A hooking motion is very common in almost every boxing art. The reason for that being is that I need to get around his guard. It seems to be closed up in here, so we need to step in and get around the guard. This fits in this gap here. It also fits underneath the rib cage. It also fits in the groin. Fits into places where I need to turn the body. It also happens to match our combination movement. So as we start turning our body, this hooking motion is going to come in and match with the twisting of our body as we go. So the first hook is to just step in, turn, hit the jaw, bring it back out. So it's simply that motion, back. That motion, back. Again, it's a step in. You torque your body 90 degrees in from the side, bring it back. Angle of the fist can be vertical, diagonal, or horizontal, depending on what's comfortable to you and depending on how the range feels. Sometimes the hook is very tight. Sometimes it is slightly wider. Sometimes it's actually a bit of a swing. And in this art, we use that a lot because we're going to use entries and follow-ups that will allow us to do a swing as a way to just simply attach to his hand. Even if I just wrist lock an elbow, that's fine. So here we go. So we're going to step in, turn it, come back, step in, turn it, come back. Now notice that this hand doesn't move. It just stays here, either here or here, wherever you're used to it. 1, 2, move back. 1, 2, move back. All right, group? Ready? Just slide that left hook and step up, turn full body. Remember, it's your body that you use. That's it, not just your shoulder. Turn. That's it. Gentle with each other. We've got to play well together for the entire tape. That's it. Very nice. Okay, second one, body hook. Very easy. You're usually looking for a flare in the elbow when you do a body hook. Something has told you that this sector is open. Either he's swinging where he pulls his elbow up like this, or something has told you that this is open. Drop body weight, turn in, bring it back out, step out. Drop body weight, turn in, bring it back, step out. Okay? Drop. You turn this in, either to the rib, to the solar plexus, anywhere in the body here. Bring it back out and step out. Make sure that you bring it back out and don't leave it here as you retract. Can everybody see why? Okay, so in, 1, 2, 3, and you're back. Okay, let's try the body hook now. Step in, drop your body weight. Make sure your head is not laying there right for them to hit. You're susceptible to the overhead anytime you're hitting the body. That's it. Perfect. Okay, next one, groin slap. Usually we train this one full contact. Just kidding, there's a newlywed, we wouldn't do that to him. Groin slap is more like a bowling motion for us. Generally what happens is that in the middle of some sort of combination, you're going to strike once, and then you're going to use the groin hit to set up the next blow, whatever that is. So the groin slap is simply this. It is a swinging motion that drops here like that. You can use the cutting part of the hand here. You can use the full hand here, or you can punch it if you wish to punch it. Any of those blows are effective. Obviously, we're hitting the groin. Okay, everybody, gently, please. Go easy. Use the inside of the thigh if you like, just for training. That's it. Keep your head covered, please. Remember, you're hitting a low target, not real low. Okay, there's several other blows that we should cover that you will need as we advance and go on into our follow-ups and our techniques. The best, or the first one, is the overhead. So what you're going to do to throw an overhand is you're looking for the gap right above his shoulder here. You're going to arc your shoulder and turn the knuckle as it goes in and hit this way. Then you're going to pull it out in the same direction. So it comes in and out in the same direction. Your body weight should launch behind it, much like I was going to just jump on him here like that. So I turn this way, through and bring it out. Through and bring it out. If everybody take a look just one more time at the knuckle line. So I want my knuckle line to come over his shoulder and hit here like that. See the jaw? And then retract in the same manner. If I did it from this side, my knuckle line would come in this way and pull that back. Okay, can everybody try that real quickly? We'll just take 1 second. Target a couple of overheads. Step out slightly. Turn your body into it. That's it. The whole body should roll right over his shoulder. Remember, it's just like you're going to jump up on that shoulder. You're just hitting with your hand instead. Nice big overhand. Perfect. Okay, next blow. You will see in this art a lot of backhand, back fist, backhand hack, or back forearm this way. Any back motion, because it covers the next line. If I'm busy with his jab here, as I backhand, I'm naturally picking up the cross. I don't even have to look for it. The cross is going to be naturally picked up because of the way we're moving. So we use a lot of backhand. It's true in the stick work, it's true in the knife work, and it's very true in the empty hand. So the first one, we'll cover backhand hammer. The hammering motion, because I'm used to holding a stick in this hand, is very important. One of the first drills we're going to do on the focus mitt will involve a hammer. So you're going to hammer. Back fist is to take the knuckles, not the back of the hand. We do not hit the head with the back of our hand because this will break. But we do hit a head with the back of our knuckles. So this is more pain, this is more force here like that. Backhand hack is used much like a knife would be. So if we have a situation where I need a short trap or a short shot, this here is used much like you would put a knife in here like that. So if you think of it as a knife edge, that would be it. Okay, so any of those blows can be practiced on the hand. So I can backhand here, I can back fist just to check it, just lightly, and I can backhand hack, and then he can do the same thing. Back fist, back hammer, backhand hack, any of those blows. Okay, real quickly, class. Just take your time, nice and easy. You can do either left or right, it's not going to matter in a minute. That's it. All right, okay, that's fine. Everybody gets the idea. It's not hard to get these, I just want to make sure the concepts are out before we move on. Next one is unique to this arm. We call it a bolo punch. Because of the different positions you're going to be in, they are allowed to do a wide, arcing uppercut that really gathers momentum as the body moves and lifts the head here and then comes through and hits it. Very commonly, if you have a jab and a cross, they'll use it this way to cut. You cut once and you cut twice. Its origins are in weaponry. If we do with a stick, this is very common where I would strike through and hit down, come up twice. Okay, the strike through is on the hand, this is also on the hand. This is one and this is two. Or the strike through disarms, this smashes the hand to disarm. That's it. And then they use this one in the groin and one on the jaw, or one in the groin and one anywhere else on the body. So you see this motion. In the empty hand, they come up like that. So this could be one on the arm and one on the jaw. This could be both hands on the jaw. This could be used with the front hand on the jaw here like that. So the uppercut is used like that. They call it the bolo punch. It was made famous by some boxers in the early 20s called Serafina Garcia and a couple of other Filipino boxers that were big at the time of the great Pinoy boxing era. Okay, so class, we're going to go slowly. I want them to jab and cross. I want you to pass one with the back of the hand and one with the front of the hand. Notice we're not making contact. One and two. You can also do this on your own because you see people practice this way so that as they're punching, this is the method here like that. But we can go like that. One here, one here. Any follow-up set of punches we'll do for right now. Catch, one here, one here. We'll play with the bolo just for a moment. All right, go ahead. So you have one that comes up this way, one that comes up like that, and one that comes up like that. Okay? All right. And that's it. All right, class, you keep working the bolo punch. As they work, we'll just show the regular uppercut. Regular uppercuts in Panatukan are very, very common. What I'm going to do is I'm going to tip Dave this way just so you can see. We use a short uppercut that is more vertical. This will be used in a lot of the techniques we're going to use. And obviously we use regular uppercuts here, much like the boxers would. So you have these sort of tighter, more structurally sound uppercuts, as well as the big bolo punch. Okay, now we're going to go into some of the really close range shots, some of the things that again, are unique in this art. We're going to cover the use of the elbow. Right now you have a horizontal elbow. Horizontal elbows can hit on either side of the body and are used anytime either we have the head anchored or we've created some sort of gap where we can use this here like this. Interesting thing that's done in Kali quite often is the horizontal elbow is also used on the arm. This gives me either a damaging blow to the arm or a way to attach and manipulate his arm so that I can get in position to add the other things. Second elbow, which we'll add right away, is the downward elbow. So we're going to arc this downward, very much like Thai boxing. The differences, as I'm taught, are that in Kali we put the hands here. In Thai boxing we put the hands here. Those of you following both arts, whichever you're comfortable with, make sure that you can protect yourself in close. The overriding rule is that when I can elbow him, he can also elbow me. So I need to have a structure in place whereby I can dissolve that elbow and punch or elbow him and not be surprised by an incoming elbow. So right now what we have is we have a horizontal elbow, we have a downward elbow. Now we have two upward elbows. You have one diagonally, and you have one that uppercuts this way. The uppercut is actually a bit of an inverted C. It makes the shape of a C, and it's used quite often in different things. The example that we use is when he jabs and crosses, they ride this here, uppercut here, push the face, and punch from that position. Again, if you just take a peek at how they use this elbow, 1, 2, 3, back to punching, or as I lift it, you see the connection? This can either hit this way or this way, and then we hold the face and start hitting here. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So class, what I'm going to have you do is just kind of play with your elbows. Be nice to your partners. Don't hit anything. Find the gaps. So I have a gap here. 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 If I tilt him slightly, I have a gap here or here. And especially when he's punching, I have a gap here. All right? Be very careful with your elbows. It's a major tool, something we don't hit our partners with. Go ahead and just practice a couple. Let's go 2 for 2. Everybody gets 2 elbows. That's it. Just practice 2 elbows. Just targeting. Nice and easy. Get everything in place. Experiment with that range. That's it. Nice. Take a couple of elbows each. Keep moving. That's it. That's it. Okay? That's it. All right, class. Now, here's what we're going to do. I want you to do what we call abecedario or abacada with the elbow. It's a very simple and it's great for your dexterity. What you're going to do is just make the letters of the alphabet. A, B, C, D, E. If you have students like mine, you have to read out the alphabet for them. And this is going to improve the dexterity of the elbow. A lot of times in close range fighting, the issue is not whether the elbow is powerful enough or hard enough. It's the issue of actually getting it there and getting it there with some mechanics behind it so that it lands with a snap. So you guys go ahead and start making your alphabet. You can use the English alphabet. Those of you adventurous, go ahead and venture into Sanskrit or Chinese is good. Make any of the Chinese characters. That's it. If you need help with a letter, let me know. Remember there's 26 of them. Very nice. Good job. Keep writing. There's no right or wrong way to do it. So there will not be a neatness test at the end, and you don't have to do script. Very nice. But this is one excellent way to get dexterity in your elbows. It warms up your shoulders, gets everything moving right. Okay, now knees and kicks. Knees and kicks are considered a part of this boxing art. Even though we call it boxing, we knee and kick quite often. The knees and kicks are used to support what you're doing on the upper body. So things that we might do. Let's say the low shin kick, we call sipa or siko, this one here. Okay, you have what they call the tuhud, which is the kneeing to the inside of the thigh, kneeing to the groin, kneeing to the outside of the thigh. We have what they call yutud, which is a foot stomp. The foot stomp a lot of times is used if we get tied up. Let's say I've gone like that, he's grabbed my hand. They would rather not wrestle, so they just stomp the foot and come back and start elbowing again, and back you go. So these things are used as a support system for the upper body. So the way we're going to train this is I'm just going to detail some kicks. I'll let you guys play 3 for 3. So you have one, what we call sipa, or siko, here like that, back. Here you go. Okay, you have one they call batias, which is the shin kick, or the shin kick here like that. It's very similar to Muay Thai, done with a bit of a snap. You have a round kick here, which they can use up here with the toe. Okay, more like say dungal. Okay, or you can use it with the flat of the foot as well. You have a stomping motion here. You have a lifting motion here, especially when he's kicking me. Okay, so we say alsa, so you lift this up again. Here, like that. In the kneeing, you can knee straight inward, you can knee upward, you can knee downward here. That knee would especially be used if I'm trying to off-balance him from the calf. And then again, I covered the foot jab, so if you want a foot jab, we just miss it and hit the floor. Miss it and hit the floor here. All right, so everybody, we have 3 for 3 now. Any 3 kicks, knees, take it down to the low line, let's see how it comes out. So nice and gently, just targeting. Remember, it's a beginning take. Yeah, take your time, let people see what you're playing with. Good job. That's it. As you can see, these concepts are easy to assimilate. My son Danny is in the video. He does not do martial arts. He's a soccer player, but he's taken to this pretty well. Okay, in this video we're going to supply you with a basic punching list, basic punching drills to develop your shots, to develop your combinations, ability to move from shot to shot. This is strictly the impact of the art. We're not really covering any kind of defensive structure. There's no body manipulation, there's no limb destruction. Everything else is out but the punching. All right, class, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to call out 2 punch combinations, again off your list that you get with the video, but 2 punch combinations. I'll have them go through 3 of each. All right, class, ready? Double jab. Okay, class, jab and cross. Perfect. Jab and hook. Perfect. Jab and rear hook. Jab and front uppercut. That's it. And jab and rear uppercut. That's it. If you're following along at home, use this as shadow boxing or as your bag work. Jab and overhead. All right, cross and hook. Cross and uppercut. Cross and body hook. Very nice. Hook and cross. Perfect. Don't they all step in first? Step in, hook, cross. Hook and uppercut. Perfect. And notice that their legs are driving these shots. Very important. Hook and overhead. Cross and jab. Okay, and last one. Cross and cross by stepping into the other lead. Either advancing or retreating, decide with your partner. Cross and cross. That's it. One of the unique things about Panantukan is that we look in both leads all the time. In the next series, you'll see that constantly. But right now, this gives you a chance to step into the other lead and punch with power from the rear side. Okay, now quickly, we're going to go through our 3-punch combination list. You should go through these as many times as you need to, both in the air and on a heavy bag or on a focus with some sort of impact device. All right, class, you ready? Here we go. They're going to punch from both leads. If you watch how they change their feet, it's very similar to the drills we did for footwork in the beginning of this tape. All right, combination number 1, cross up cross. 1 each lead, please. Cross, uppercut, cross. Cross, shovel hook, cross. Shovel hook's a 45-degree hook, somewhere between a hook and an uppercut. Cross, body hook, cross. Again, the difference here now is that comes in horizontally into the body. And cross, groin slap, cross. Everybody seems to like this. Perfect. Hook cross up, please. Hook uppercut hook. Hook overhead hook. Hook, uppercut, uppercut. 1 hook, 2 uppercuts. Okay, next one. Overhead, uppercut, overhead. Starting with the rear hand. That's it. Uppercut, overhead, uppercut. Starting with the front hand now. Front uppercut, overhead, and hook. Perfect. Front uppercut, cross and hook. Rear uppercut, hook and cross. And rear uppercut, cross and hook. Okay, on to the last part of our combinations for this tape. 4-punch combinations. We'll just give you 6 quick ones. You know that you can use your own creativity and make up any combinations, any punches that you've been taught, put them together, find out the mechanics of the transitions, where the angles are. Very good for you to punch in combination. Okay, class ready? First 4-punch combination, jab, cross, hook, cross. Jab, hook, cross, hook. Uppercut, uppercut, hook, cross. Uppercut, uppercut, cross, hook. There we go. Cross, hook, overhead and uppercut. And hook, cross, overhead, or uppercut and overhead. That's it. Hook, cross, uppercut. And again, there are many 4-punch combinations. All you need is a willing partner, a pair of focus mitts, or a heavy bag at home. Use your imagination, do the best you can, and string your combinations together. Okay, so we're going to move on to the area that we just loosely call glove drills. Traditionally trained, there is a scarf that is worn, and they wrap it around the knuckles here like this, and use this as their bag glove or training device. They use the word el trapo. We no longer use this. We use the modern bag glove because it pads the hands better. It's a much better training device. So what these are is a series of interactive drills, allowing us to get used to the interplay between 2 people when you punch. So first drill. These are catch and return drills. So I'm going to jab. She's going to catch and return the jab. Okay, class, I want you to do these with us. So you catch and return the jab, catch and return the jab. Or if she's jabbing, I catch and return the jab, catch and return the jab. Second one is you catch and return the cross. Catch, return the cross, catch, and return the cross. So I'm allowed to work my defenses. I catch and return the cross, catch and return the cross. The third one is you catch and return the low jab. Catch, return the low jab, catch, return the low jab. So I catch, return the low jab, catch, return the low jab. Fourth one is you catch and return the low cross. Catch, return, catch, return, catch, return, catch, return, here like that. Fifth one is I catch and I return the high hook. So I catch and step in and hook. Catch, step in and hook. She catches, steps in and hooks, catches, steps in and hooks, back this way. Sixth one is you catch and return the rear hook. So I catch and I return the rear hook or overhand. Catch, return the rear hook and overhand. She catches, rear hook or overhand, catch, rear hook or overhand. Okay, next one is I catch and return the body hook. So you catch, step in a body hook, catch, step in a body hook. She catches, you step in a body hook, catches, step in a body hook. Then the last one, you catch and return the rear body hook. So she catches, she returns the rear body hook. She catches, returns the rear body hook. Then I catch and I return the rear body hook. Catch, return the rear body hook. Okay, again, these are your 2-step catch drills. Then we move on to 3-step drills. The first one is jab, catch, and jab. So I jab, catch, and jab. Catch, jab, and catch. So we go back and forth, jab, catch, and jab. Catch, jab, and catch. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. You can use either a catch or a parry. We say tak-это or prepodait. Sometimes they use the word taban, which is a cover to a cooking pot. So they just cover it or they parry it. Here this way. All right, next one. We say jab, catch, jab, cross. So you jab and catch, then you jab, cross at the end of it. So you catch and parry, jab, catch, jab. 1, 2, 3, 4. Jab, catch, jab, cross, catch, jab, parry, jab, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Next one, jab, catch, jab, and hook. So you jab, catch, jab, hook. 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 And so on. Nice job, class. Okay, next one, jab, catch, jab, and low cross. So you jab, catch, you jab, and low rear hand. Jab, catch, jab, and low rear hand. Jab, catch, jab, and low rear hand. Jab, catch, jab, lower your hand. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's it. Next here is jab, catch, and double jab. The double jab can be high to high. It can be high to low. It can be low to low or low to high. So we jab and catch. Then I double jab. 1, 2. Jab and catch. You double jab. 1, 2. Jab and catch. Double jab. 1, 2. Jab and catch. 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 1, 2. Back and forth this way. Nice job. That's it. Occasional contact is okay, and it's going to happen, no problem. Again, as you can see, even a non-martial artist can assimilate these drills, start getting a feel for punching with a partner very, very quickly. Okay, now let's take basic counters to some of the basic blows that you've learned to throw. First, we'll start with the jab. There's 5 basic counters that we use, and then we'll go into some of the other things that are interesting in this art. First, I want you to just learn to catch. So back and forth, just catch it. Similar to what we did in the glove drills, but the catch or the coat is just a hand in front of the incoming blow, cushioning it as it comes in. Then we say pewas, which is the parry. So you parry it so that it knocks it off the line and it just misses the target. Please remember never to over parry. So I don't want to push this out here because I'm susceptible to that or the next blow that comes in. Back, back. Okay, so make sure that the parry is a short motion, knocking it off as it goes. Parry, parry this way. Third motion, what we call sliding deflection. You direct this and you go here. The hand hits and deflects the incoming blow as it slides up and towards the eyeball. So she slides forward, I slide forward. She slides forward, I slide forward. 1, 2. Be careful when you're training. Make sure that you don't slide accidentally to go into the eyeball because it goes in very easy. So you have a catch, you have a parry, you have a slide. You have a catch, you have a parry, you have a slide. The fourth one is the hook. Okay, they just hook the hand over the top of the blow as it's coming in and follow it back. This is usually used to elbow because once you follow this back, a lot of times the base or some line here will come open and you can elbow from that position. The fifth one is what we call waslik. Waslik is to throw this away. That means that I'm going to stay here and start to follow up because I've thrown the hand off the line. It's sort of an aggressive shot here like that. And again, anything can start the combination work here. All right, so again, we'll take our 5 basics. Catch, parry, finger slide, hook and follow, and waslik, or throw it out. Catch, parry, finger slide, hook, follow it back, back out you go. Okay, now I'm going to have Diana just do a few sets for you. Again, I'll just punch, let her work her defense. Catch, parry, slide the finger jab, hook over and follow it back, and waslik, catch, parry, hook, and waslik, out you go. Catch, parry, slide the finger, hook and follow, waslik, back you go. So you're just working the basic defenses. Hook and follow, and waslik. Okay, one last time so everybody can get it. Catch, parry, finger slide here, hook and follow the retraction back in, and waslik, back out this way. Okay, these are our most basic counters for the jab. When you're with your partner, take it slow at first. Precision is better than a lot of speed at first. You don't need a lot of force or speed to train the basics. Okay, now, when we do what's called an insert, you're going to parry, use the same parrying skill, but you insert the finger jab to the throat or to the eyeball at the same time. 2 basic variables we use, insert, trap and hit. Number 1, insert, trap and hit. Watch again. The insert can be a finger jab, it can be a knuckle fist or a straight fist. Finger jab is thought of as the easiest alternative. 1. Trap and hit, again, can be a finger jab. The trap can be a back fist, backhand, or any kind of straight punch, your preference. Okay, then, when you hit here, you can slide with this one first and trap. So now you've just used the skill of the sliding deflection here, along with that to go here. So you have 1, 2, 3, and then again, we would look right away to see where there's a follow-up opportunity or where a line has come open. So again, you parry, this is all in one beat. So this hits, slides and hits, or sometimes you end up trapping here on this side. So you have one like that, where I have finger jab and trap and hit the eyeball. I have one where I finger jab, slide, trap and hit the eyeball. Then I'm going to have one where I finger jab, trap, put the hand on this side of the rear arm and trap here. This we call a wedge. So you hit, 2, 3, and you end up on this line again. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so I'm going to have Diana do all 3 of these things. First one, she just inserts. 1, traps, hits my eyeball again. 1, 2, up it goes. 1, 2. Second one, she's going to insert, but then slide up and hit the eyeball again. Again, as many times as we can go for this increases your chance of actually hitting it. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Now I'm going to obstruct that last incoming shot. 1, 2, 3. She just rolls over, or wedges over, and puts it right in. 1, 2, 3. Trap it. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. All right, now same thing on the rear hand. Just catch the jab. Rear hand goes here. So this hand is inserting here on this line. Then you can trap and hit and follow up. You can insert, slide, hit, and follow up. Or if the hand is obstructed here, you can trap again and follow up from the other side. Now, last thing, just to point out a couple of small details. If you're coming from the front hand and you wedge over, you are now going to trap this right arm. I want you to step on this foot as often as possible and get in the habit of off-balancing by simply pivoting that foot and delivering some pressure to the body. Everybody can see she's now off balance. She's got to recover some sort of balance, but then hopefully I'm punching and trying to look for a follow-up. Okay, now same on the rear hand. If I trap from here, trap, I want to step on that foot as much as possible and start punching from there. So 1 from here. As you step forward, you step on that foot. If I can't get it, I can always sweep on this side and then follow up here. But for right now, it's mostly when you trap on the right hand, tap, step on the foot. Okay, so these will give you a couple more advanced counters. We call it the insert series. We're going to do it on the focus minute in a minute, so you guys can have a training method that matches your empty hand technique. Okay, now, counters to the right hand. These are very basic. Catch the jab always and parry. That's number 1. Catch the jab and shoulder roll. That's number 2. Let's just take these 2 for a second. So catch and parry. Catch and shoulder roll. Okay, now same as the jab. You can catch and slide, or if it's easier, catch, parry, and jab over. So the parry and jab over is just a tap here, and it rolls into the face here like this, or use the slide here like this. Very common Filipino drill would be to slide and slide. So she does it, she slides and slides. I do it, you slide and slide. This has a direct relation to the double dagger work that we do. Slide and slide here like that. So that's already in. From here I would look to either thumb the eyeball or grip something, possibly the ponytail, and then punch from that position. Okay, then I'm going to give you 2, one from the inside and one from the outside, what we call gunting motions. Gunting is a scissorsing, either inward or backhand, scissorsing of the hands. So on the backhand, I throw it this way. So I catch, throw it here, catch, throw it here. On the outside, I try to go more vertically and then trap here. So number 1, catch, throw it. When you hit the bicep, the most basic follow-up from this gunting is to just grab the eyeball. So try to bounce from here to here. 1 from here to here. Note that I'm stepping slightly this way. That helps me account for the left hand from here. Now I'm ready for this hand to come. Just push the face, start punching, off you go. On the outside, you see how I step just slightly this way. Now if the left hook is coming, it's no problem because I'm already here to counter it, and you can start the follow-up from that side. So again, it's catch, parry, lift here. So basics off the cross. Number 1, catch and parry. Catch and parry. Number 2, catch, just roll away from it. Catch, roll away from it. Number 3, slide here like that. Slide. Perfect. You can still do the basic boxing strategies of bob and weave and or slipping one way or slipping the other way. Right now, we would more prefer to put a hand into the body so that we can now start to manipulate her body and get in position to punch where it's really advantageous for us. Okay, now, basic defenses to the hook. Okay, the most basic one is to what we call Siko, the rib cage. I'm going to let Diana do this because she's perfectly suited for it. She's a bit shorter than I am. Her body will fit right in tight here. So as I jab and cross, when the hook comes, she slides forward, buries that elbow here. 1, 2 should have her weight in it, and put it up under the rib cage here like this. When we show this on the focus mat in tape 2, you'll see that the holder has to be quite careful because it's a lot of force coming forward. 1, 2, 3. This goes in. 1, 2, 3. Now, if this elbow's a little short, or if she just wants to elbow twice, she's going to bring this one upward as well. 1, 2, 3, 4. This can hit up anywhere from the jaw, the sternum, shoulder, or bicep is also very common. 1, 2, 3, bang. Now, perfect. Okay, now you can do just your basic cover. Okay, if it's a little bit late, you can't get that elbow to the rib, just cover the blow here like that. Nice. 1, 2, 3. You can bob and weave. Again, we use the basic boxing motions quite a lot. These are very common. Not a unique feature in Panatukan, but they're used a lot. Okay, you can palasip, which just means she's going to catch it and throw it through. So 1, 2, 3, and she throws it through here. It's a scooping motion we get from the knife tapping. 1, 3, and you push it here like that. Very nice. And then the last one is she's going to insert and roll. If you look, she has to trap because you're going to run into my rear hand. So when you insert here, that's probably going to be here, and you roll and then try to hit it on this side. So 1, 2, you see the insert, you roll the hand off, trap and hit here. 1, 2, you insert, roll, trap and hit. Right? Again, the hit is her preference, whatever she wants to do here. This could be a backhand hack. This could be taking the eyeball and punching. This could be over here and trap. Any kind of backhand motion on this side. Okay, again, so these are basic defenses for left hook. Now we're going to go with the wide right. Okay, we look at the wide right because at its core, Panatukan is a street art. It's a combat martial art, not a competition martial art. And people throw wide punches combatively. I know in the ring a lot of times they don't do this, but if we want to look at it in a totality, it's very important to have the wide right as a part of your curriculum. So first one, I'm going to let Diana do this because she loves it. Shoulder stop and slap. So the shoulder stop is just stopping the blow. The slap here hits the face, and then they start punching. 2, 3, out you go. The slap can also contain a thumbing motion. So when you hit here, if you look at where the thumb is in relation to the eyeball, they take the eyeball and then start rolling here like that. Nice. Now you can bob and weave. Again, basic boxing tactic. Just go under it. If the punch is wide enough, just let it go. There's no sense even touching that. Let them go and then start hitting. 1, 2, bang, here like that. Now, if the wide right comes and she's trying to shoulder stop, but it's tight, she's going to roll that off, trap again, and then start to follow up here. Very natural motion, just like you did on the left hook. Put it here, 1, 2, 3. So her hand is inside anyways. Maybe she was going for a shoulder stop, or she's just shielding me off here like that, but the punch tightens up. She's going to roll, trap and backhand, and then strike from this side. Perfect. Again, 1, 2, 3, strike from that side. All right, so this brings us to our first interactive drill. When she throws this right hand, I'm going to roll, hit it here, and trap. Then she's going to roll, hit it here, and trap. We cycle this one, and it starts to look a bit like some of the sensitivity drills we're going to do later. 1, great warm-up drill for you and your partner. 2, 1, 2. So you throw the blow slightly wide so she can get on the inside of it, but you tighten it on the end. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. And again, keep teaching that rolling motion back and forth. That 1, 2, 1, 2, 2, 1, 2. All right. So we've taken the wide right. We'll give you one fun one. This is sort of a preview to the later tapes. We call it the do-si-do. In the calling, a lot of times we want to end up behind the person because they have partners, there's other people, or we just intend to hit from structures like this. So the combative version of this, you shield here like this, and pull from the tricep. As their arm passes through your body, this forearm is going to rise up and hit the face. As that hits, it's going to start to tilt backward and meet this blow first. Now you have your choice of any target in the rear. You can punch the kidney level, you can punch between the shoulder blades, which take the breath away. You can punch the back of the head, or very commonly they will knee the tailbone and then pull them down. Okay, this is now what we call the hammer and anvil, which means I have propped her on my thigh, and I can strike the hammer here like this, and they start hitting. Okay, so these are all inherent in this technique. You'll see the version on the focus mitts later looks a bit different so that we can complete the training. But the combative version is going to be just that. Forearm here like that, rake the head back, and punch upward. Then again, we take our choice of any target here like that. They punch from behind and start to use the back of the body as the target area. Okay, last set of basic counters. Again, just familiarizing you with how to counter the basic blows you've learned to throw. She's going to uppercut. Perfect. So the first one is we slide. Using our own uppercut, you slide in. Other one comes, you slide in. The reason we teach this first is this is the preferred structure. I'm in close enough to actually hook her face and start to hit. If you watch the uppercuts come, as this comes in, you see the hand here, this structure right here fits the jawbone neatly. We believe that was put there to pull on faces. Then you punch from that structure. So as the uppercuts come in, slide and slide. That's your first one. Okay, now next one. We call a stifle, and a stifle, or a cross stifle, or a double stifle. This is just putting your hand on top of the blow and pushing down hard enough to stop it. Okay, very nice. Now you have an elbow parry. Just parrying off, using your forearms to deflect the force. Again, it's different because I'm not reaching in. All I'm doing is parrying with my elbow. Scoot it out this way. Okay, then you have a scoop and body blow, or a scoop and body blow here. This is knife work. Again, this is just like the knife. So there's scoop and body blow, back this way. All right, so let's just review. So I one uppercut with her and slide. Or I can stifle, same side, opposite side, or double. Yep. All right, then I can scoop. So this comes across, that opens up the backside, and we body blow immediately. You scoop and body blow. So it crumbles the body here, like this. Sometimes the scoop is a pull, more of a scoop on the tricep lift, this way. And sometimes it's more on the forearm, much like our knife tapping. Okay, all of those are effective. Again, these are counters to the basic uppercuts. So a little bit of the interactive type drills that we do. We generically call this category hubud at the Minnesota Kali Group. Hubud is a shorthand term, and terminology has never been our strong suit. So what we do is we'll use this as the term for the whole category of drills that we do in contact range. All right, so first one, we're going to call this vertical hubud. So we take a vertical fist, you catch, raise, and tap. Catch, raise, and tap. All of this is to the outside of her forearm. This is a game, or the beginning of a game, that's going to develop reflex, counters to basic line of attack, and give you an idea of the speed of the infighter. It should be more like playing the bongos than it is like bench press. Try to relax your shoulders, relax your arms, get a rapport with your partner, and just let it roll out. Catch, lift, and pat. You can parry, lift, and pat. That's it. Again, on the outside of the arm here. There are other variables, some of them very, very subtle. It has to do with how your arm attaches, either coming in, raising up, going forward. Right now, just suffice it to say this has to attach here slightly and tap down. Please lift with the forearm and not so much on the hand. The hand is an iffy connection to get used to. All right, so we're back here and we develop a rhythm. This is right to right on the vertical hubud series. Okay, then we switch it over and we do the same thing on the left side. Again, catching, lifting, tapping down, catch, or parry. And then letting the rhythm go slowly. Okay, it should sound a bit like a train leaving the station, slowly building up, And then again, it's more like bongos than it is like bench press. All right, then we move to the inside. So she is now going to do the right hand, and I'm doing the left hand. So the contact is now to the inside of this structure. If we just move it over here just a little bit, you catch, lift, and the contact point is on the inside of her forearm. Okay, this is position number 3. And in the 4th position, she's now going to switch. And I go over here and we go inside, my right hand to her left hand. All right. Once you are familiar with all 4 positions, start to do what we call rock the body, which is we switch at will anytime. Both of us switching. If you end up on the inside, you end up on the inside. If you end up on the outside, that's so good. And you continue the drill no matter what. So the rhythm should not be broken by your switching back and forth. Right. Perfect. Okay, one variable to use as a switch is to inside parry. Most of the time our parries are coming from the outside so far. In Kali we also use a lot of inside parries. This comes directly from the stick and dagger work. So if she has a stick and dagger, there will be times when I need to parry that dagger this way, or especially with the left hand when I need to parry that dagger this way, and use the back of my arm as the parrying surface. So in this drill, what that looks like is this. I put this in here and parry with the backhand. I give it back towards her and she guides it off and lifts, brings us back to the flow. We do it very slowly. Done slowly enough, it looks a lot like Tai Chi. There we go. So now we slowly start to pick it up a little bit, put it back in the flow. You can be switching from inside to outside anytime you want. Use all 4 positions. When you want to, use the backhand parry to the inside and give it right back to her. She is having the benefit right now of feeling this inside pressure and learning to move it off and lift that hand out. Okay, again, we covered a technique in your basic defenses where she jabs and crosses and you learn to do that. It's exactly the same thing that we just covered, only in drill form. Right here, outside, there you go, and push it here. All right, now we add to this what we call seco to seco, or the elbow game. So I come in closer and I use my elbow. We use the same motion and play the elbow. That's it. Keep your elbows aimed at the bicep or shoulder region for now. The only reason for that is safety. Not that these aren't great targets. These are great targets, but this can also go here. There's nothing wrong with using the head as your target, other than if Diana messes up on our training and I'm aiming here, she gets a broken nose. If she messes up on our training and I'm aiming here, she gets a shot to the biceps. Better training safety. Right, so the first method, catch and lift, catch and lift, catch and lift, catch and lift. Okay, beginners, I think you can directly see that it's the same thing you were doing out here at this level, only we are now in a closer range using our elbows. Catching and lifting, catching and lifting, catching and lifting. Okay, second one is you do the 2 at the same time. Catch and lift, catch and lift, catch and lift, same exact time here like this. Okay, the third variable is you only lift. There's no catch to it, you just lift it over. So as she's elbowing, you see I lift it over and then pull slightly and elbow back. See a little hook here like that? Be careful for your fingers. Now you can always add to this drill the backhand elbow or the backhand eye poke very carefully. When we do this one, I'm trying to use the padded part of my forearm as opposed to my elbow. The elbow is actually easier to land, but it will make it so that she can't drill for very long. That's it. So you lift up and you lift up. Good. All right. So, or use this one here so that this hand can be acted independently. That's it. So we have the seco to seco. We have the basic vertical huba. Again, that's our term for it. And now we start to mix. So this is the game that you're going to play for level 1. All right, just getting used to moving with a partner, getting used to the change in positions. The speed of the handwork is very important. So you're going to come out and again moving from elbow range, back to hand range, back into elbow range, and back out to hand range, this way like that. There's really no right or wrong in the sequence of it. Play with your partner, try to respond, pick up the speed slowly as you really get used to the drill. Now we're going to put some of the basic defenses that you've learned onto the focus mitt, create some drills that you can play with. There will be many more focus mitt drills on the later tapes. We'll give you some basics just so you guys have some fun. All right, the first one. I'm going to jab and hook. Okay, so I'm going to put it here like this. That's the basic feed, 1 and 2. She's going to slide in and elbow the rib cage. Remember that I discussed making sure that you keep this tight on your ribs. When she elbows that rib cage here, now I'm going to have her push my face back. This again gets you used to that contact of pushing the head around. And cross, or any other 3-punch combination. Once again, 1, 2, push, 1, 2, 3. Last time, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Now you're going to double that elbow. So whether this missed or not, 1, double this, push, and 1, 2, 3. Again, 1, 2, elbow, push, 2, 3. Last time on this one, 1, 2, elbow, push, 1, 2, 3. So you're learning to watch if the shoulder vacates this line, or if my shoulder moves this way, and she sees that flare, she's going to go forward. Boom. First one is you just rip the face back here, and 1, 2, 3. Second one is you elbow this one, but now you take the other one as well. Then rip the face back, 1, 2, 3. All right. Same two concepts on the wide right. Catch the jab. When this comes wide, you run in, elbow, push the face, 1, 2, 3. Catch, elbow, push the face, 1, 2, 3. Last time for this, catch, elbow, push the face, 1, 2, 3. Now you can double this. So you start here, you elbow once, elbow twice. Now push the face, 1, 2, 3. Catch, 1, 2. Now push the face, 1, 2, 3. And again, catch, elbow, elbow, push, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so that gives you a jab and hook counter set, and a jab and wide right counter set. Now, we're going to take what we call the insert series. This will be for straight punches. So on the jab, you can insert, trap and backhand, 1, 2, 3. Second one, to match it with, you insert, and backhand, wedge, and backhand, 1, 2. Okay, so watch those two. We'll let it roll for just a minute. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Left, right, left. First one, 1, 2, right, left, right. Second one, 1, 2, trap, left, right, left. Last time on those, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Now we'll take the same concept off the straight right hand with the right cross. Catch. As you parry, insert here. Step, trap, and backhand. Left, right, left. Okay, take a look at that one just one more time. Catch. Parry and step. Notice that her left foot is outside of my right foot. That's why she has the angle to put that in. Okay, watch again. Catch, kick. Now, step, trap, and backhand, and left, right, left. Perfect. Catch, insert, step, trap, and backhand. 1, 2, 3. Again, just like in the first set, we add the wedge. Catch, step, backhand, wedge, backhand. 1, 2, 3. Catch, insert, backhand. Wedge and backhand, 1, 2, 3. All right. Now we're going to do the set of 4. We'll take you through the wedge series, or the insert series, I'm sorry. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Now off the cross, catch and insert. 1, 2, 3. Catch, insert, backhand, wedge, backhand. 1, 2, 3. Okay, again. Insert, backhand, 1, 2, 3. Insert, backhand, wedge. Catch, insert, backhand, 1, 2, 3. Catch, insert, backhand, wedge, backhand, 1, 2, 3. Last time through. Insert, backhand, 1, 2, 3. Insert, backhand, kick, 1, 2, 3. Catch, insert, backhand, 1, 2, 3. Catch, insert, backhand, backhand, 1, 2, 3. Nice. Last little drill we're going to give you. This is a fun one we put in almost every class. We just call it the do-si-do. All you're going to do is catch. When the wide right comes out, you're going to pull. turn them, drag them, 1, 2, 3, follow up on the other side. So, catch, insert, whoop, pull, 1, 2, 3, out you go. Note the pull is from underneath, you're pulling on the tricep region. Catch, slight stop with this hand, pull and guide it through, pull them around to meet the right hand. Their fate is the right hand. 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay, last time through, we'll take all the drills in sequence. Jab and hook. Catch.